All right, so for the first poll, we have best pre-time skip Luffy finisher here.
Can't lie, these results are actually kind of surprising how much it was in favor for Lucci's finisher. It was
Yeah.
very good, but man, this is
Yeah,
insane.
I feel like Arlong, it's way too low. I can see why, the Eneru finisher is
Yeah.
like lower because many people skipped it, unfortunately. But like everybody skipped it apparently. Not me though. I didn't skip it. But
Same.
mad people skipped it. But I feel like it's so unbalanced. There's so many good finishers here, and I just feel like it's one of those things. It's like the Lucci finisher one because it's the most recent one here, like on this poll.
I think it deserves it though.
It's a great finisher. It's still a great finisher.
Yeah, there was
like,
a lot
it's
of.
not wrong.
It has the most emotion behind it.
That is true. That is very true.
And for this poll here, we have who do you want info revealed for the most?
So Emu won, and that's fair. This is definitely that's probably the right answer. But I definitely would have went for Rocks. Like this guy's an absolute menace. Took multiple top tiers to take down his crew. So I just really want to see what he's about actually. But the Emu, I gotta know more about Emu as well. So it was a great answer overall. This poll is looking great.
I would have Dragon in last place though. I definitely rather have Zebek information over Dragon any day of the week.
I agree.
But besides that, yeah, this is correct. I definitely want to see Emu the most.
Yeah, exactly. All right, for this poll we have who should be the head of the Marines. End of story. In my honest opinion, I think it's looking kind of weird. I don't agree with this personally. I'd go with Fuji on this one. I'm not sure why Kobe's so high, but Smoker being last definitely makes sense.
I can't see Kobe being the Marines from just kind of this logic that I have. When I think of head of Marines, right, I'm thinking of Fleet Admiral, okay? And so Fleet Admiral, it just doesn't really add up from an age perspective. Like Kobe's not really going to be old enough to have all the experience to be a Fleet Admiral by the end of the story.
Good morals or not, there's no way he's ready for that. He's way too young. So him to get 70% of the votes is kind of crazy to me. I won't lie. Fuji's getting disrespected here.
They probably just didn't think about it from
Yeah.
that perspective. They just thought who's the most good-hearted person here or something.
Exactly. I guess if it was that poll, Kobe would win for sure. So no. You can be a Kobe fan, I won't hate on Kobe fans.
Yeah.
And for this poll's comments, we have something from Lord Shogun. He said Aokiji Fleet Admiral and Kobe as Admiral. I don't know if you forgot, but Aokiji, he was kind of terminated. He's kind of fired. Doesn't work there anymore.
Yeah.
He can't be the Fleet Admiral unless they rehire him. But chances of that, it's not happening. I'm gonna keep it a stack. It's not happening.
I don't completely shut down the possibility of him seeing a reformed organization of Marines and then wanting to come back to it, or maybe even getting invited back to it. So I don't see him turning down an offer like that. So it's kind of still a thing. Maybe
still up in the air. Still up in the air.
All right, and now for this poll right here, we have who is the best captain here.
Yeah, I just gotta say, this is absolutely wrong. Guys, this is absolutely wrong. Luffy's literally the worst captain here. I know he's the main character, everyone loves Luffy, and so do I, but this is so incredibly wrong. Luffy, if you actually look at it, he's a terrible captain.
Yeah.
Always throwing his crew into danger without thinking, not a great captain at all. He's a great main character, but he's not a good captain if you really look at it.
Maybe I should have specified that the role of captain, who's the best at being the role of captain, because if you think who's the best captain, Luffy's the best, in general, no, we meant as a captain.
So it's Roger or Whitebeard, or Shiny, any other three options are better than Luffy's the worst one here. So this poll is all messed up.
For the actual answer, I would go with Roger. I would have went with Whitebeard, but the whole Marineford Ace kind of got, donut.
He did kind of fail.
If that
as
didn't
a
happen,
captain.
I would have went Whitebeard easily.
Yeah.
But, so
I guess you gotta go with Roger. You gotta go with Roger on this one.
Yeah, and for the comments for this post right here, we have LY, and they said Whiteboard definitely best for captain.
I'm trying to figure out who this new character is. Whiteboard. Maybe I skipped something. Maybe it's a filler character. I'm gonna have faith in LY and assume that Whiteboard is probably gonna be the best captain. He's not on this poll, but maybe he's just the best captain. One Piece. It's a definitive answer. Yeah, shout out to Whiteboard. I won't lie.
Shout out to Whiteboard. On a serious note, Whitebeard is definitely a strong choice for captain. It's just some of the things he allowed to happen at Marineford. Me personally, I wouldn't let that slide.
Yeah, a lot of it was preventable. And for this poll, we have best Zoro Wano finisher moment here.
So this is actually a first for me in these polls, right? Is because what I voted for here is actually only me. I'm the only vote that voted for this. I voted for Hawkins. I got 1%. I don't see how Hawkins lost to a poo. Bro, the animation quality is starkly different. How did this happen?
It is very different. Yeah.
And the only thing that could be the case here is that it was more recent. You guys need to look. I provided gifts. Look, use your eyes. Hawkins is better. This is
1%
perfectly fine.
crazy.
Who do you think is the best finisher, or what was the best finisher?
The killer finisher. That one, the animation's like absolutely insane. You know, they really took it to the next level there. I think that should be first. I think that one should be first.
I agree.
But dang, Hawkins 1%. Oh my god.
Yeah.
That is very grim. You're the only fan.
Yeah.
You're the only fan.
Alright, and for this poll right here, we have which is the best character gag here.
My favorite one here is surprisingly the one with the lowest votes, 4%. You know, I was a part of the 4%. Nami Strength, you know, the only one to be able to like hurt Luffy without Haki right now.
Yeah.
You know, but Zoro lost me. That meme is like hilarious. So I can see why it won by so much. I'm glad the Sanji simp joke is 6%. You know, that deserves to be a single-digit percent.
Me personally, I voted for Nami Strength as well. I think it's pretty.
Yeah.
It makes me laugh the most out of everything here.
That's what I'm saying. It's so consistent.
Yeah, and then
It's
recently
so
in the manga, they gave her like fake like gag Conqueror's Haki to hurt Luffy
Yeah.
after Wano. So that was pretty interesting. That was funny.
Word. I think it's the funniest one here, but it lost. It lost
Yeah,
so
it
badly.
lost pretty bad.
Yeah, it's a shame.
If you take a look at the comments here, we have Ryan Red, and he said Brook is just right up his favorite character. I think it's safe to say he voted for Brook on this poll.
It's a safe bet. Shout out to Ryan Red.
Yeah, facts. On to the next one.
For this poll, we have favorite Luffy duo here.
The fact that Luffy and Zoro won, I can't really disagree too heavy with it. I think they're the best duo here, but favorite would have to go to Luffy and Law. After we've seen them go through the Dressrosa arc, working together, it's a pretty satisfying duo to encounter.
I really rock with it. Like, it's mad funny to me. It's so funny. It's just like Law always having to put up with like Luffy just rushing in, being absolutely foolish, and him having to deal with that. I just find that really funny. Luffy and Yamato being the lowest, I agree as well. You know, it happened for like 10 seconds, so.
Yeah, I kind of just needed something to put on there. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, running out of duos.
Yeah, there's probably a better one. I just forgot it. Shout out to Luffy and Bon Clay as a duo, though. That's a very wholesome
facts.
duo.
And in the comments, we have Shadow Ball who said Luffy and Law, dumb younger bro with smart older bro. And yeah, that's definitely a good way to put it. And he said for Luffy and Zoro, dumb younger bro with dumb older bro. Their IQ isn't the highest. Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with that for sure. That's a good way to put it.
Now for this poll, we have who was the most impressive at the Marineford War?
This is a really good question. Whitebeard winning by so much. It's like, yeah, obviously. Just insane durability feats, despite being super old and sick. But I feel like a lot of these people on the polls are like mad low. Sengoku 4%, like Blackbeard 6%, when he just like, he was displaying new things like 2 devil fruit, stuff like that. So he's kind of getting slept on.
I wouldn't say that I wish for anybody to be higher, because it's like you have to think a perspective of a voter. Is like you only have one option. It's like if you had 2 options or something, it's like that I ask for others to be higher. But it's like you got to pick Whitebeard because it's kind of facts. Like it's just is what it is.
Yeah, it's like the objective truth. So.
And now looking at the comments, we have random guy here with quite a statistically unpopular opinion. He says LMAO Kainu was the MVP. Fought and clapped Whitebeard, destroyed Moby Dick, raped Marco, donutted Ace, clapped 14 commanders and Croc, destroyed Jinbei, killed 100 pirates, defeated some revolutionary commanders, and most importantly scarred Luffy and destroyed his morale, which none other character could do. What do you think about that?
I don't know. This is all over the place. Clapped Whitebeard is crazy. I guess he's like, I only read the manga or whatever. Clapped Whitebeard's crazy. I wouldn't say he clapped him. Like that's a bit of a stretch, you know? I can't agree with that. I can't. For this poll, we have best time skip glow up here.
So I'm not gonna lie, for this one, it was kind of tricky. Like it was a toss up kind of between Zoro and Usopp for me, right? Yeah. Zoro used to be like really skinny, and now he's obviously not. But then Usopp is almost the same story, but kind of more in a way.
I agree. I picked Usopp because I feel like his transformation was like, it was mad. It was so insane. He was just a scrawny nothing pre-time skip, and then it's just like he got better drip, buffed up now. He has new tricks up his sleeve. I was rocking with Usopp the most.
All right, and if we go down to the comments here, we have Ryan Red who said, Nami, why yes, I am a teenager.
What do you mean by that?
Nah. What are you up to, Ryan?
Yeah.
And then Shadow Ball says, Usopp, even though I hate him, he had the best glow up. He was a coward and then became a coward with courage.
Wow.
That's insane. That's that's quite the oxymoron, a coward with courage. That's interesting. That's an interesting way to put it. But even though I'm glad he looked past the hate and decided like he had the best glow up, because he's right. I think he did have the best glow, but you know, Coward with Courage is crazy.
And for our last poll here, we have favorite hybrid form zone here.
This one is actually not that surprising to me. You know, Margot's looks like really great, like visually. It's like very visually appealing. So I can see why it has so many of the votes. But personally, I picked Kaido. And I know that sounds like a generic answer. It's like, oh, Kaido's the strongest one here. But it's like, even Kaido's like base form is already intimidating. So for him to get that hybrid form, it blew my mind. Because like, yo, this guy was already like intimidating. Now he's even more intimidating.
I voted for Marco, popular opinion. But
Yeah.
one that I do have to say is Yamato's. I personally think that Yamato's should be the lowest. In terms of visually, it's kind of creepy. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, it really just throws me off from like what she normally looks like. And now she looks like this. Like, she has no nose, no eyebrows. This is wild, bro.
Yeah, nah, I didn't even. She doesn't have any eyebrows, and she looks mad creepy.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't know. I'm just like, I'm definitely like Lucci. I do not like Lucci. I don't like Lucci's form at all. But yeah, Yamato's it looks so different from how she regularly looks. But you know, the poll's like it's looking alright. It's good. It's cool.
Now in the comments we have Pog Moment. Nice username, by the way. He says Kaido and Marcos are the best. Unfortunately, you have to pick one, but these are both good.
Yeah, those are both good ones. You know, I wonder, it's like, did he make like a Pog face when he saw these like hybrid forms? You know, it really makes you think.
It does. That wraps up our polls that we had to share with you guys today and all the results. Once again, thank you guys for 200. You know, appreciate it. You got anything to say, man?
There's not that much to say. It's just like, thank you guys. It's like we reached 200 subs faster than we reached like 100. It's
Yep.
even faster this time. So it's like, we always appreciate you guys just taking the time to like subscribe and just stuff like that. Just showing like love and support. Like we always appreciate that.
And also, of course, we got to say thank you for voting on the polls every day, checking out the polls every day, because without them, this video wouldn't exist.
Now, I'm honestly looking forward to doing this once again. Like, these videos are like so fun to do. It's insane. Just like seeing everyone's opinion on things. It's like really interesting to me.
And lastly, you know, thank you for everybody that leaves comments. We really appreciate it, and we're gonna remember you guys, right? Discord is coming soon, maybe for 1,000 or something, and we will definitely have something in store for you guys that leave comments. You guys are the OGs, and we'll see you guys at 300.